hope you enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Viola, but you'll all get to know me as Cesario. Here's why. I've just enrolled at Illyria High this semester. It's hard being a girl at this school. If you're not a cheerleader, you're a burnout and all the boys treat you like a floozy. I only need to finish this year to get my diploma, so I decided to dress as a boy to save me from the troubles of a girl's life. So far it's gone great. I've blended into Duke Orsino's crowd and nobody gives me any trouble. It just sucks that Duke is so dreamy. The only person that really bothers me is Olivia, the head cheerleader and class president. Olivia's father died 5 years ago and everyone says she's still really upset about it. But I don't know, she seems alright to me. Her brother Toby, he's a burnout and he drinks every weekend with his friends Andrew and the class clown. Mariah and Olivia have been best friends their whole lives, but now Mariah's Toby's girl and she's turning into a bit of a burnout too. I don't know, it's just all so confusing. I try to stay out of it.
Hello and welcome to the first meeting of this Illyria High Spring Fling Committee. As you all know, Spring Fling is in just 2 weeks and there's lots to be done, but luckily for all of you, I've pretty much been planning it ever since you elected me class president of 59. Oh, it's going to be a blast. Now, Malvolio, the vice president, is going to work on all the boring stuff like taking tickets and finding chaperones. But the rest of us, we're going to have a swell time. Mariah and I, we're going to do the banner. Mary, Lou and Piggy Ann, you girls can do decorations. Alright ladies, I think some of you have heard that Duke Orsino has taken me to the dance, but that's totally not true. Oh, he's such a spaz. He hasn't even asked me himself. He keeps getting that new kid, I don't know his name, to ask me for Duke. It's messed up. And besides, the new kid is way cuter than Duke. I wish he'd asked me. Anyway, you can all come over to my house tonight and we'll start working on the decorations. My brother Toby has invited over Andrew and the class clown tonight as well. Ugh, they're such burnouts, but I've told them to keep quiet and stay out of our way. Alright ladies, let's do this. Like crazy, like wow!
Were you not even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir, on a moderate pace I have since arrived but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains had you taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance that she will none of him. And one thing more, that you never be so hardy as to come again in his affairs, unless it be to report your lord's taking in this. Receive it so.
She took the ring of me, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it be so returned. If he were student, where there lies in your eyes. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outsides have not charmed her. She made good view of me, indeed, so much that sure me thought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts distractedly. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring, why he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so, as 'tis poor lady, she were better like a dream. Disguise. I see thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy is it for the proper falsome woman's waxen hearts to set their forms? Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we, for such as we are made of, such we be. How will this fetch? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this knot, I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
You'll be hanged for being so long absent. What are you doing away? Is that monster as a hang to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage, and for turning away that some bear it out.
So, you were resolute then?
Not so neither, but I am resolved on 2 points.
That if one breaks, the other will hold, but if both break, your gaskins will fall?
Apt in good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of these flesh as any in Illyria.
Oh, peace you rogue, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely. You would best.
Wit, be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits, that think they have thee, do very approve this, and I, that am sure I lack thee, may pass for a wise man. For what says Chronopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Good for you, you're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself, then he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the watcher mend him. Anything that's mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin, and sin that amends is but patched with virtue. If that the simple syllogism serves so, if not, what remedy? As there is no true couple but calamity, so beauty's a flower. The lady bade, take away the fool. Therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I beg you to take away with you.
Miss Prisian in the highest degree. Lady, calculus non facet monarchum. That's as much to say, as I wear not motley in my brain. Good lady Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexteriously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it. Good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, abide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my father's death.
I think his soul is in hell.
I know his soul is in heaven.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your father's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mean?
Yes, and shall do till the pain of death shake. Infirmity that decays the wise that ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity, for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for 2 pence that you are no fool.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that had no more brain than a stone.
Oh, you're sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in a loud fool, though he do nothing but rail. Nor no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now, Mercury and Julie with Lisa, will thou speakest fellow fools?
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman that much desires to speak with you.
Hello, Sir Andrew. To be a bit after midnight as to be able to do a close, Sir Gary, thou knowest.
Nay, my troth, I know not. But I know to be up late is to be up late.
Ah, false conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. To be up after midnight and to be up then is early. Therefore, to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. And does our life not consist of the 4 elements?
Faith, so they say. But I think around consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Therefore, let us eat and drink. Marianne, still wine?
Ah, here comes the fireplace!
Oh, now my hearts! Did you never see the picture of We Dream?
Oh, welcome that. Now, let's have a catch.
By my troth, the fool has an excellent breast. I had rather 40 shillings if I had such a leg, and such a sweet breast to sing as the fool has. And soon, thou wast a very gracious fooling last night.
Come on, there is 6 for thee. Now, a song.
There's a tissue with me too. If one might have
Wouldst thou have a love
love song, a love song.
I cannot for the life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay here, your true love's coming. Back and sing, both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting. Journey's ending, love is meeting every night.
A mellifluous voice, as I am true knight.
Contagious.
Very sweet and contagious in faith.
Dear mother knows that it's dulcet and contagious, but shall we make the welcome dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night down and catch will draw 3 souls out of 1 weaver? Shall we do it?
And you love me? Let's do it. I am dog in a cage.
By a lady, sir, and some dogs will catch well.
Most certain. Then thou catch me, thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave knight. I shall be constrained to call thee knave knight.
'Tis not the first I've constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool, and begins, hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good in faith. Come, begin.
Hold thy peace, thou knave knight, hold thy peace.
Hold thy peace there. Hold thy peace there. Hold thy peace there. Hold thy peace there. Hold thy peace there.
Hold thy peace. Hold thy peace. Hold thy peace, knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave, now hold thy peace.
Will you keep here?
Bless you, clear shirt.
You too, sir.
Sir Andrew Acost.
What's that?
My sister's chambermaid.
Ah, good mistress Acost. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Ah, good mistress Mary Acost.
You mistake, knight. Acosters front her, board her, woo her.
By my troth, I will not undertake her this company. Is that the meaning of Acost?
If my lady not could have assured Malvolio, let him turn you outdoors. Never trust me.
My lady's a catty. We are politicians. Malvolio's a pigger Ramsay. And 3 married men be we. Am I not consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? To be very lady. There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
Beshrew me, the knight's an admirable fooling.
Aye, he does well if he be disposed. And so do I too. He does it more natural, but I do with a bit of grace.
Of the 12th day of December.
For the love of God, peace.
My masters! Are you mad or what are you? To get my king at this time of the night! Is there no respect of place, person, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir, and our catches. Snicker.
Sir Toby! I must be round with you. My lady made me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself from your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must need go.
Nay, good Sir Toby.
His eyes do show his days are almost done.
Say it so.
But I will never die.
Sir Toby, there you lie.
Sir, you lie. Art any more than a steward? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous there will be no more cakes and ale?
Yes, by Saint Anne, and ginger shall be hot in the mouth too.
Thou art in the right. Go, sir, rub your chain with crumbs. Maria, a soup of wine?
Mistress Mary! If you prize my lady's favor in anything more than contempt, you would not give means to this uncivil rule. She shall know of it. By this hand!
Don't shake your ears.
'Twere as good a deed to drink when a man's a hungry, and challenge him to the field, and break promise with him, and make a fool of him.
Do it not. I'll write thee a challenge.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight, for the youth of the council with thy lady today, and she is much out of quiet. For Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. For if I do not gull him into a node and make a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
What wilt thou do?
I will send in his way some epistles of love, wherein by the colour of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he will find himself most feelingly personated. You're right very much like my lady, your sister. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of her hands.
Excellent. I smell it divine.
I have it from my nose too.
We shall think. By the letters thou wilt drop, they come from my sister, and that she's in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that colour.
And your horse now will make him an ass.
Yes, I doubt not.
Oh, to be animal.
Sport Royal, I warrant you. I know my physical worth. Now, I will place you two where he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it. For this night, to bed and dream of their bed. Farewell.
Ah, good night, Penthesilea.
Before me, she's a good witch.
She's a beagle and a true bred. One that adores me. What a man.
I was adored once too.
Come thy ways. Ah, here comes the little villain. How now, my method of India?
Give me your thread of the box tree. Now, Bowling's coming down this wall. He has been in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery. For I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot out of him. Close in the name of jesting. Lie thou. There. Oh, well, here comes a chap that must be shot for tickling.
Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me. And I have heard her come thus near that should she fancy should be one of my complexion. To be Count Malvolio.
Rogue!
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state,
Waiting for a stone boat over the eye.
calling my officers about me in my ruched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
And then to have the humor of state, and after a demure treble of regard telling them I know my place, as I would they should do theirs. 2 for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
Oh, peace, peace.
7 of my people with an obedient starch make up for him. I frown why chance wind up watch or play with my some rich jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
I extend my hand to him, thus quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control,
And does not Toby take your blood to the lips?
saying, cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your sister, give me this prerogative of speech.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Out! Scared!
Nay, patience. We break the sinews of our plot.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with some foolish knight.
That's me, I warrant you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew it was I. Full many do call me fool.
What fulfillment have we here?
Now the woodcock is by the gin.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's, and thus makes she her great P's. It is in contempt of question, her hand.
Who C's, who U's, and who T's? Why's that?
To the unknown beloved, this and my provisions are very phrases. By your leave, wax soft, and the impression of Lucretia which he uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be? I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life. M-O-A-I. Maybe first let me see this. M-O-A-I. M, Malvolio, M. Why that begins my name?
Did not I say he would work it out?
M. Then there is no consonancy in the sequel. A should follow. But O does, and then I comes behind. M-O-A-I. This simulation is not in the former. To crush this a little, it would bow to me, for each one of these letters are in my name. Here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace him, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble stuff and appear fresh. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered, I say, remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee, fortunate, unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will repolish the colors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash up gross acquaintance. I will be point device the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me. For every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commit my other stockings of night. She did praise my leg being cross-guarded, and in this, she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction, drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars. I am happy. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings, and cross-guarded even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised! Yet full script. Thou canst not choose, but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore in my presence still smile, my dear sweet, I pray. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
Why thou with such a dream when the image of it lives in me must right now?
Oh, well, if you will then see the fruits of the sport, my crush of my lady, he will come to her in yellow stockings, crochet oars, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, now being so unsuitable to her current disposition, being addicted to the kind of melancholy that she is, that it will not but turn into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
Oh, to the gates of Tartar with thou most excellent devil of wit. I'll make mine too.
Save thee, friend, in thy music. Dost thou live by thy tabor?
No, sir, I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
So thou mayst say, the king lies by the beggar if the beggar dwell near him, or thy church stands by thy tabor if thy tabor stand by the church.
You have said, sir. To see the sage. A sentence is but a shriveled glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. And fools are as like husbands, as pilchards are to heroes. The husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, sir, but her corrupter of words.
Oh, no more with thee. Hold. There's expenses for thee.
Now Jove and his next commodity of hair send thee a beard.
By my troth I tell thee, I am almost sick for one. But I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
My lady is within, sir. I'll construe to her whence you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welkin. I might say an element, but the word is overworn.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. This is a practice as full of labour as a wise man's art. For folly that he wisely shows is fit, but wise men folly fallen quite taint their wit.
Gentlemen, your safety.
And you, sir?
To the gare, monsieur.
Et vous aussi, votre serviteur.
I hope, sir, you are, and I'm yours.
Will you encounter the house? My sister is desirous you should enter if your trade be to her.
I am bound to your sister, sir. I mean, she solicited my voyage.
Release your legs, put them to motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs.
I mean to go, sir, to enter.
I will answer you with gate and entrance. But we are prevented. Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you.
They used to recall you. Rain odors. Well,
My matter hath no voice to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
odors, pregnant, and vouchsafed. I'll get them all free already.
Let the garden door be shut, and lead me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's nature, princess.
My servant, sir. 'Twas never very well since lowly feigning was called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts, well, they were blanks rather than full of me.
Madam, I came to wet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
Oh, by your leave, I pray you, I beg you never speak again of him. But, would you undertake another suit? I'd rather hear you solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady!
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment you did hear, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and, oh, fear me, you. Under your hard construction must I sit, to force it upon you in a shameful cunning, which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honour at the stake and baited it with all the unmuzzled thoughts a tyrannous heart can think? To one of your receiving, enough is shown. A cypress, not a bosom hideth my heart, so let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
Oh, it's a degree to love.
No, not a prize, for 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
I prithee, tell me what thou thinkest of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then you think right, I am not what I am.
Would you were as I would have you be?
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool.
What a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. Cesario! By the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honour, truth, and everything, I love thee so, that over all thy pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hold. Do not extort thy reasons from this clause, for that I woo thou therefore hast no cause. But rather reason thus with reason better. Love sought is good, but given unsought better.
By innocence, I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall be mistress of it, save I alone. And so, adieu, good madam. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps needs move that heart. Now pause to like his love. Cesario!
No, faith, I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear madam, give thy reason.
Mary, I saw your sister do more favours to the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it.
And then, build thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge me, the Count's youth, to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My sister will take note of it. Assure thyself, there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation of woman than a report of valor.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
word of mouth, set upon egercheek and a notable report of valor, to drive the gentleman, as I know as you will happily receive, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so frighten them both that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices. Gentlemen, God save thee.
And you, sir?
The defence thou hast betake thee to it. What nature the wrongs thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tuck, be here in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offence done to any man.
Find it otherwise, sir. Therefore, if you take your life at any price, betake thee to thy guard. For thy assailant has in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He is night. Souls and bodies hath he divorced three. And his incensement at this time is so implacable that success can come by none but the pangs of death and sepulchre.
I am no fighter. I have heard of some kind of men that put quarrels purposefully on others to taste their valour. Do you like this as a man of that quirk?
Sir, no. His indignation derives itself from very competent injury. It can come from nothing but satisfaction.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the night what my offence to him is. Is it something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose?
I'll do it. Senor Fulk, stay with this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing more of the circumstance. Will you walk towards him? I'll make your peace with him if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that had rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my metal.
Why, he's a very devil. I've not seen such a farrago. They say he's been offensive to the Sophie.
Pox on it, I'll not meddle with him. And I thought he had been so valiant and so cunning offensive. I'll have seen him dead here, I'll have challenged him. Let him let the matter slip. I'll give him my horse. Great Capulet.
I'll make the motion. Stand you here, make good challenge, and this shall end without the perdition of souls. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I have persuaded him the youth's a devil.
He is as conceited of him, and panting pale, as a bear at his heels.
Sir, there's no remedy. He will fight you for oath's sake, Mary. He hath better bethought him of his quarrel, and finds that now scarce to be worth talking of. Therefore, draw. In supportance of his vow, he protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if you seem furious.
Oh, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. He will fight you for honour's sake. Oh, Mary. Come on. To it.
Pray God he keep his oath.
I do assure you, 'tis against my will.